This year, AfricaCom 2013 has been particularly interesting, and I see a change in the industry this year, very different from the previous years and the previous conferences. The reason I say that is for the first time I see in the last years that operators, internet players or OTT players, everyone seems to be on the same page where the industry should go. And it's no longer discussion about, are we friends, are we enemies and all that. And this year I actually even heard operators which were anti-OTT saying, no, OTT is our partner now. So this is complete change of mindset in the industry for better, while previous years it was exactly the opposite. So my opinion of this year is that the conference is a lot more truthful. People are more honest and more open about their thoughts as leaders of the industry, which I haven't seen in the previous years. In previous conferences we even had OTTs or aggregators of OTTs saying that we are the enemy, the operator is the enemy, and I actually replied to that saying you wouldn't exist if we didn't exist in the first place. But on the same side, we wouldn't generate traffic or revenue if the OTT players wouldn't exist. That's why finally people come to reality that we actually coexist and we help each other. Well, I had OTT or internet partner conversations that were scheduled already. We had amazing talks with Facebook. But we are already in a very strong partnership and we meet very often. But I had as well in the internet space with the guys from Mozilla, and I'm very impressed with what they're doing with the OS and their vision and the reason why they're doing it and how they're driving the industry for better instead of just letting a few players actually control it and not being as open. So very impressed with what Mozilla is doing, and I do hope that they succeed. I've seen the implementation of their OS on some handsets, and I was very impressed with what Alcatel is doing on there with their OS and the entire range. It's a completely reinvented company from what I see comparing to what they used to be in the past. And it's great because the more competition, the prices will come down, the user experience will improve, customers will be happier, and more people will actually afford these devices that are what drives the internet usage. So very impressed. On the physical side, on the infrastructure side as well, a lot of fiber is going on into Africa. Impressive the work that Liquid Telecom is doing, driving fiber into Africa so that then we can go and put services on top of that and drive bandwidth usage. So both on the service side as well as the infrastructure side, I'm very impressed with what I see, as well the work being done by manufacturers to drive devices. It's actually the most important conference in Africa that I attend. This is the conference to be in Africa. The reason being is that you have the full continent representation rather than just the regional representation. More and more African attendants are coming and providing their opinions and their views of the continent, rather than having someone from Europe or the US or Asia for that matter coming and telling us what is Africa. When we are here, we are the Africans, we know how our market is. Yes, we can take learnings and experience from elsewhere, but we are the market people. We are here. We understand this customer, we understand the continent needs, and let's work together, not being told what to do by other people.